Hey, this is Intentional Connection number 6, hot dog.
How can you increase your connections? It's with hot dog.
We begin in 22 seconds.
Live life, see the good days in it, just live. Live life, see the good days, see the good days, follow your potential. And live life, see the good days in it, thrive.
Your life is a remarkable story and adventure that only you can create.
We exist to help you create unforgettable moments.
Yes.
Where you are just thriving together with others.
So,
Hot dogs.
at the time of this recording, it is July 4th, Independence Day, and we are having a family time with hot dogs.
Cheers!
Hot dogs! Now, what's so significant about hot dogs?
Hot dog's one of these things, whether it's a sausage or if it's an actual hot dog, pork or all beef or chicken or some of you may want to do one with no meat in it all, whatever.
Vegan.
The thing is that you sit around with hot dogs. Sometimes you do it over a campfire and it's just a moment. It's a moment together. It's a moment where you can just talk, share stories, take at least 10 minutes per person and just tell a story. Speaking of stories, the story I was telling today is the story of one 4th of July that I'll never forget. We were in Florida. It was 1976. It was the bicentennial of America, and we were at Disney World. And I remember just an incredible day there, the 4th of July. Everything was being celebrated, and then came the fireworks. And I was very young. I was probably 12, maybe 11, something like that. But anyway, the fireworks went on for 3 hours. We stood there and watched it. And not only was there fireworks, there was hot air balloons. There were people on kites that were flying around. It was a spectacular event. And then there was water, and in the water there were boats, and there was a parade covered with lights. And it's just one of my memories. And this is one of the things about Hot Dog Day is you just stop and you tell stories. Stories connect us, and we're all unique. And if we want to grow, we need to really grab a hold of those uniquenesses about each of us, and those things connect us. And sometimes when you're telling a story, you end up going to the place of, yeah, me too. I was at Disney World, or I saw fireworks, or I was in a hot air balloon, something like that. Stories grow. So today on Hot Dog Day, you need to take some time and tell stories.
So one thing that happens with us every Thursday, it's called Lolly and Pop Day. So our two grandbabies, Dakota and Jorah, come over to our house, and their favorite thing is hot dogs and beans. So we always have hot dogs and beans and for lunch, because that's what they love, and we love to let them have what they love. But we have great conversations over hot dogs.
So here's what you can do. Either go to a restaurant, like in our city, Des Moines, Washington, there's this restaurant and they just serve hot dogs. They're like gourmet hot dogs. They're amazing. And when we go in there, we just sit and talk. Just sit and talk. And sometimes we're so busy with everything that we don't just sit and talk. So we're inviting you into a hot dog conversation together, where you don't have to talk about hot topics. You just have to talk about life. Today, July 4th, Independence Day for us here in America, there are so many memories. And we're going to be talking today about some of the great memories we've had. For many years, during July 4th, we were actually in Australia.
Yep.
And we didn't celebrate.
Street.
It was wonderful, but there was no fireworks. There were no hot dogs. This year, we're celebrating both with hot dogs, with family, with conversation, and tonight, fireworks. Wait, no, not fireworks. It's a drone show.
We don't know about that. So while we've been talking here, we've just finished our hot dog time with our family. But while we're talking right here, on the other side, we'll show you a picture of it. There is a slip and slide happening, and the hot dog.
I just slipped and slided.
The hot dog conversation leads to slip and sliding and some more unforgettable memories, some unforgettable moments.
So here it is. If you're a couple, get together, and I would suggest roast them. It takes more time. Get a stick. Don't get a metal, something like that. They fall off. But roast
like a metal
them up.
hanger that we used
metal
to open.
hanger or something.
Yeah.
Not a good idea. Get something strong enough and roast it, and begin to talk and share stories from your childhood, the first time you ever roasted a hot dog. And some may be saying, well, I don't like hot dogs. Tough! This time you do.
Hot diggity dog.
Well, if you want, you can just do the hot dog bun. It's up to you.
Lots
Or you
of
can just do the hot
toppings.
dog.
Lots of toppings. We had chips with ours. We had iced tea and lemonade, Arnold Palmer's. We had many different. It's a hot day today, and hot dogs and hot days go great together.
And our dog Wonka yesterday did an incredibly bad thing. We had him tied in the backyard, and I have been growing, along with Susie, this incredible rhubarb. Now, I love rhubarb, and we've been babying this rhubarb for a very special occasion to harvest the rhubarb and have rhubarb crumble. And he took off running, and his collar, his leash, wrapped around the rhubarb and harvested all of it in one fatal swoop. So today, we're having that celebration of rhubarb because the rhubarb in our garden is gone, thanks to our dog.
So the rhubarb crumble just came out of the oven. That's another complimentary item to go with hot dogs. So may you live fully alive.
As you love your life, your world, and your God. My name's Dan.
My name is Susie. Together we are Doozy. And this has been Just Live Podcast number 47, is it?
47.
Hot dogs!
And let me just say one more thing. You may not know what to actually talk about. Let me just give you a hint. Talk about anything. Talk about anything. Last week, the whole idea was what? This week, when you are out snowboarding or whatever, it's all about hot dogging it. And that means you can talk about anything.
That's right.
So hot dogging it is just talk about anything. And the other person, listen. So one of you sort of like to eat a hot dog, one of you sort of eat a bun, and they go together perfectly like a conversation and a date.
All right, so bye